All right, Russell Wilson right here. I wanted to start. This is play 53 of the game. Second and 15. I thought this was the key play of the game. I wanted to do something a little different. Start with his best play of the game and his best throw of the game. Thought he played well. Look, they kicked 6 field goals. Chris Boswell won AFC Special Teams Player of the Week. He kicked 6 field goals. He was 6 for 6. But there's some subtle things in this game that Russell could have done better. But at the same time, some stuff that Justin Fields probably couldn't do. And one of the reasons why Mike Tomlin went to Russell Wilson, he started a little slow. Remember, this is play 53 of the game. Just want you to watch down here. This deep ball accuracy. This is what I'm talking about with Russell Wilson. When he gets a one-on-one matchup, let's just go ahead and run it. He's going to take it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hitch ball with the guy in his face, and he's covered. Now, they were 0 for 4 in the red zone. I get that. But it's just a simple, you call it all goes special. So this is a special seam, 18 to 22 yards on the other hash, all right? This is a seam ball. Very rarely in this scheme do you get down here. But you know what he said? He said, hey, the safety's right here. This safety's here on this side. If I just cut this in half, I got one-on-one. Let me just throw it up. It's 2nd and 15. The worst that can happen on this ball, because George Pickens is a really good 50-50 ball route runner, is it gets picked off. He's got the trust, he's got the confidence, and he's got the wherewithal to throw this ball, and that is an absolute dime. So I wanted to start with this play. We'll see it from this back view. Russ is playing really good. Guy right in his face, too, right down the side. I mean, it's literally called the moonball. Right? It's called the moonball because he throws it, and when he throws it, he takes a 5-step drop. He's on this hash. Do you understand how difficult that is to throw it from the right hash all the way to the field and just drop this thing in the bucket? Okay, with a guy right in your face, by the way. All right, throws it. We're going to try and slow-mo it as it goes down. One-on-one is like one-on-none. You cannot throw this ball any better. All right, let's get to the start of the game. This is play 11 in the breakdown. I actually thought the Ravens defense played pretty well in this game. There's a couple things that I didn't like. All right, it's 3rd and 1. We're going to see 2 3rd and 1s where they just throw this ball deep. I didn't love the game plan on that aspect. All right, so you have a 2-by-2 formation. You have a simple go ball, which is supposed to really just be a clear out. You have an out route. Then you have what you call drag, and it's a flat slant. So up here, you want to work versus 2 high. Down here, you want to work versus man. This guy has the man-to-man coverage, so it's man coverage, right? Now, if he works down here, it's a huge play. He's taking the moon ball. I get it. But if he works down here to Jefferson, I almost think that he might freaking score. So while I say, and I showed the moon ball before, this is just another one of like, hey, it's 3rd and 1, and it's a good ball and all that. Just I would like for him to take the completion because why? Like Jefferson's a good receiver, right? You could also, if you're working up there, throw George Pickens a ball on 3rd and 1. This is a few times in this game. I'll show it some more, where they decided to throw it down the field. It didn't make sense. All right, eyes down here right now. Watch 11 make that guy fall. So not a bad idea. And I like how they put the ball or put the back on this side because he's man-to-man. And when he goes across the formation, he's going to go with him, and it's going to open up this slant window back there. However, Russ decides on 3rd and 1. Okay, uses cadence. That's something else he brings that we'll talk about some. But cadence, I thought this offensive line didn't play great, all right? It got through. I get it. It's just a very high probability that this pass is not getting completed versus this pass. In my opinion, you're going to complete it. So I digress. We'll watch his eyes and his footwork right here because I thought it was good. There's Roquan Smith. All right, what he does here, he makes sure he holds the safety enough, throws it. Safety can't get there. It gets through, just not thrown deep enough. It's just a very difficult throw to master. All right, play 3, 2nd and 10. This is what I saw too a lot of that I really haven't seen a lot of yet is empty formation. So it sort of cleans up the look for these guys, right? Lets you know what they have. They're playing a man-to-man coverage, and he's just the whole player, so it's man-to-man all the way across the board. 2nd and 10. A couple things here. They are running a stick route, a hitch route, and an inside fade. He decides to work this side. I like it. I don't know if he thinks it's man-to-man because, one, you could just hit Fryermuth right there, right? And he's making sure to see, but there's the matchup. I think that is the slot receiver. Like, if you threw the other two, just throw that as well. Like I would like that as better than just scrambling and taking a sack, even though he's not getting released. At least maybe you get a PI call or whatever it is. But for me, just pick the wrong side. I think that's Calvin Austin up there. He can fly. He's not really winning. I get that. If you're going to work this side, you know, you got some guys open. There was a couple times where he got stuck in the reads, and he made some good plays outside of the pocket, but right here, you take a sack. All right, back view. So Roquan walks over. It's almost like they're doubling Fryermuth right there. Let's see if I can get this other view working better. I think this is a better view of his eyes. All right, so you got Roquan right there. He's looking out there. I would love for him to see him just throw that thing. All right, Fryermuth right there. If anything, it's Kyle Hamilton just dotted on him. Now he's rush watching a little bit. Left tackle loses. Okay, and he's expecting the ball to come out soon. Never a good thing. You get a sack. He was sacked a lot this game. All right, here's another 3rd and 1. So you start what looks like, you know, it's CP, Cordell Patterson in the backfield. You start like big guys, and you decide, hey, let's go to empty. So they got all these guys out here. Now they got to switch to their empty call. But 3rd and 1, and you're in shotgun, and you're throwing to an overhang side. To me, it's like, hey, you're going out, and they run a hitch into each other. I thought there could have been a better play call. Now, this is great that Russ does what Russ does and finds a completion, which honestly, that's like sort of what we praise Justin Fields for. But when he's looking down here and this guy gets underneath, because there's 6-man protection and there's only 4-man out in the route, they're playing zone coverage. They're playing a cover 3. Okay, there's the third, there's the third, there's the third. The 4 underneath defenders are 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Nothing there. Okay, he sort of spins in the pocket, eyes down the field, plaster, first down. This was a really good play by Russ. Look, they're going. They got a 6-0 lineman in. I know why they did it. They wanted to get this team in base coverage. Okay, but when there's 1, 2, 3 guys over there, just didn't love the play call in 3rd and 1 like your Steeler. Nice job by Watch right here. A little bit of a push off, I think. Russ spins, finds him. Watch this spin. This spin by Russ is hilarious. Spins in the pocket. Did it? Stays it there. Still moving around good. Really good for his age. Getting up there. Not that old, but you know what I mean. All right, red zone. This is where they struggled. 3rd and 10. Jump ball to Pickens. Okay. It's like a 2-man coverage. And I sort of like this play call like when I first saw it, I was like, I'm not sure. It's 3rd and 10. You can get a first down there, but a lot of these teams are just playing man coverage, and they're just sort of robbing inside. It's not really 2-man because this back has him. Russ could run, but you know, it's exactly what he did the first play of this breakdown, was that he just threw it up. I thought that it was a really good play by the DB. I thought it was another really good throw. And to the field, too, he just looks at this guy. If this guy were to go out here, he'd probably throw it right there on a seam-like ball. We call it a 1 ball where you drive it. He's going outside, though. Thought this was actually a pretty good throw on 3rd and 10. There's only so many throws for 3rd and 10. If he gets this maybe a foot outside, it'd be a back shoulder. I like that CP. Cordell Patterson's in right there. All right. One of those things where, hey, just get it outside a little bit more. This guy's Tomlin. They're watching it. It's just we got to come up with a better red zone game plan versus this team the next time. All right. Looks like they're playing single high zone. They spread it out a lot more in the second half. And, play calls on offense, they don't have to be that dynamic, right? You have a seam and a go, and you have like a 9 stop right here, right? So this side you want to throw for a single high zone. This side you want to throw for a 2 high, try to hit the bender down to the back. Reads it perfectly right here. All right? And on time and in rhythm, these two guys have been dangerous. And I'm going to say that not because his nickname's dangerous, but they've been really good because it's 2nd and 16 and you get a first down. Like George Pickens needs to have 15 targets a game. Like there needs to be some version of this offense, and it really has been. He's unlocked. Russell's unlocked George Pickens, but something like that, like pretty simple, right? It's a pretty good route by Calvin Austin. You have him on a safety, makes one of the better safeties, in my opinion, in the country in the NFL fall. But just something like that with George Pickens, right? Like it's just simple. Took him like a half to get going, but that's exactly, that's drill work right there. 1, 2, 3. Watch this drop right here. This is nice. Catch it. Eyes downfield to hold this guy. 1, 2, 3. Ball gone. If you missed it, we'll do it again. Full speed. 1, 2, 3. Ball gone. Perfect. Outside. He spins out. Right. 2nd and 16, which I thought they were bad on first down. Now it's a first down. All right. 1-by-3 formation. Okay. Now you really good job. You're like, why is he doing it? Well, he was moving when he went to motion. So this guy has to get set. Just so well taught. Like all those small things right there. Like, hold on. You off the ball, you on the ball. 2-by-2 formation. They started playing a lot more single high zone in the second half. This is just a dime. Really good play right here. Couple things. It's a pretty simple play call. It's an out route. It's a corner route. It's a middle cross. We call it middle cross because it's like 12 yards. And you got a 16-yard dagger. So you're just sweeping a board. 1 to 2. That corner is really an alert. 3, 4. It's perfect for single high zone. But what you probably didn't catch is watch the snap. Oh, no. That's probably the worst thing ever. Calm, cool, collected. Even though you're pulling the left guard, you're trying to sell this toss play right here and get these guys to go. Now, as soon as you see the fumble, those guys are taking off downhill, stays cool, stays calm, throws a dime. One of the bigger plays of the game, in my opinion. So here it is. Watch the snap here. All right, motion and over. What I think they're trying to do, they're trying to pull this right guard, and he's trying to like fake toss it and just throw this little sneak route underneath or over top, sorry. This could have been bad, right? Oh, man. What does he do? He just stays calm, goes right there, throws it perfectly. A little sidearm action. It's just a big play, in my opinion. Like, a lot of people probably didn't notice it. It's a huge play, though. Such a good job by 82. He's a freaking load. 3rd and 5. Oh, man, this is the one that I think this is the one he wants back. Yeah. 3rd and goal. He wants an intercept. He wants a touchdown so bad. You can't do that. Like, it's just not good. Not good ball. I don't love the play call. It's like a small corner fade. It's an out route fade. And it's single high zone. So these guys are playing outside leverage. So you can't throw the fade, right? He looks up there. Just not a great play call for single high zone, right? Because at the top of the drop, he's covered. So you know you're going to run around. The Ravens do a really good job of plastering. What does that mean, right? You just stay with your guy. Everyone's covered. Just throw it away. Because this allowed the the Ravens to stay in the game. I'm speechless because I think he just wanted to throw it like right there and maybe just like, but he overthrew it. Just a bad, like, I don't know if I've seen a worse interception this year. Let's just put it that way. Especially because where it was in the game, it's 3rd and 5, right? Everyone, you just need points. I know you don't want to have 7 field goals, but that's just the way the game's going. 7 field goals, 21 points. I can add. Nice, really good job in the pocket. That he has not lost it at all in that regard. But when this right guard loses this fast, it's never a good thing, right? You get up, you get going. Not sure what he was thinking right here. Throw it up, and you throw it right to him. Not good. All right, last play of the breakdown, 3rd and 7. They're doing all sorts of tricky stuff. Take that, right? It seems like when they need a play call, it's just let's just run 4 verticals, right? So the Ravens act like they're pressuring over here, but they're really pressuring here. All right, they're bringing 1. Really good job by 22 right there. Coming over, they show one side, bring it the other. He rolls down. This dude is supposed to be the single high safety. When they do this and they're going this way and they're bringing fire zone, seams right up the middle, right there. It's perfect. He throws this perfectly on time. He started playing a lot better in the second half, but just love the way Russ is playing right now, man. He's absolutely balling out, right? I think he's 4-0 as a starter. The Steelers have won 5 straight. They play this Thursday versus the Browns. They should get a dub. Let's see if we can get this throw in because I thought it was good. So interesting front, right? Overload front. There's the backer. They're bringing the nickel off the side, but they're acting like they're going this way, But what happens if Van Noy and 29 go this way? Just throw it that way. I love it. He sees the blitz, pressure, throws it right to him. Russ is cooking.